Whoa.
Yeah, that's the amp. Like, I don't think it sounds bad. I just don't like playing it as much.
So we have the opportunity today to do something quite unique, I think. Zach and Addison are here.
Hello.
We've shot a few videos today. Addison, you have two King of Tones.
Two King of Tones.
How did you end up with two Kings of... What was before that? Like, what is the plural, the correct plural of...
Kings of Tone. I think it's Kings of Tone.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of Bitcoin, my wife and I invested in two Kings of Tone. So the first one, I got the purple one in 2018, I think. This is just normal gain both sides. Purple, classic color. You'll hate this. But they have the original boxes, the original enclosures. So I had to pay $10 more for this original enclosure.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's an option, or there was at the time that I bought this. The enclosures had changed. This is like the end of the batch of enclosures that he had for the King of Tones that were V4, but for, up until like 2018, 2019. I don't know what's different about it. But I paid $10 for the original enclosure.
Okay.
So that someday if I go to sell this and get a return on my investment.
Just upcharge $20.
Exactly, right. Yeah.
Everybody that rolls their eyes at me just needs to calm down.
Okay, so when did you get that one?
2018.
And you waited. You got that on the wait list.
Yeah.
How long did you wait?
Oh, that one was probably 3 years or 2 years at that time. It wasn't as bad as it is now. So I bought this in 2018 and put my name back on the list in 2018, and then I got this the beginning of last year. So that was almost 6 years.
This is the best looking Analogman enclosure I've seen.
It's incredible. Yeah,
That's
this is
really
my favorite.
nice. And then I have the Brothers AM from Chase Bliss, and I really like it. But I actually don't have a ton of experience playing real Kings of Tone. And Zach infamously does not like Kings of Tone. These are your tube screamers to me. Like, I'm not a tube screamer guy.
In the unmodified sense, like already I could tell with the Brothers that I was liking it more. In my experience, there's the stuff that I would change, but this is like a pedal builder's perspective too. So I'm not just someone trying to enjoy the pedals. I'm like looking at everything with a microscope. So that's kind of like my own psychosis, I guess.
So yeah, we're here, we're hanging out, and we've got two Kings of Tone and a Brothers AM to try out, and a 2 rock and a bunch of guitars and 3 nerds. I want to actually spend time playing a real King of Tone through my rig and see what it's doing, and see if the Brothers does that or not, or if I need to get on the 10-year wait list now.
There is a website that kind of tracks, but it's not absolutely accurate.
It wasn't accurate. Yeah. I think if you go to his website, it tells you now shipping, month and year of whatever. And then if you're on the wait list too, you can email him at any time and say, hey, here's my email, here's the name I signed up with. Can you tell me how long it'll be? And they'll tell you.
Yeah, and then they put you at the bottom of the list.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Don't say that, because people are going to think that's true.
That's not true.
If you're going to inquire, give it some time.
Yeah.
Let them do their work.
For sure. Yeah.
Coming from the pedal builder's perspective, leave them alone. Maybe we should start with one of the actual the ones.
Let's do this. Let's do low gain.
All right.
From my memory, I believe this side is set up in clean mode.
Yep.
This side is in overdrive mode, but here's a trick I came across the internet a few months ago. You can do both soft clipping and hard clipping with both of the dip switches up. Yeah. Which is actually a really cool sound, and I hadn't heard very many people do this, and so somebody had mentioned it, and I tried it, and I really liked it. So I think that's what this is in.
Okay.
But we can open them up and mess with the dip switches.
All right, so we're taking the bottom off here. We're going to see where we left off.
Honestly, this is a big
content.
selling point for the Chase Bliss, because all of this is just the dip switches on top of the pedal.
Now we've got clean on this side and OD.
I like it. It's cool. What do you think?
It's not my favorite. I don't know. There's something about it. I think I would have to really dial it in to my setup.
To me, just listening to it here, it's good. It's not like the most amazing thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's a good sounding overdrive.
Yeah.
It's not blowing my mind.
Sure.
Let's see if we can match it with the brothers. I mean, it's, to me, close enough.
Oh, yeah. I think all of us can kind of fall victim to sitting on our floor alone right next to your amp. And then you hear everything. And if you know what to listen for, you can hear the difference in cables and all that stuff. And ultimately, it's how it feels under your pick and your fretting hand.
Yeah.
And they feel pretty close.
One thing that I hear a lot of people talk about with this circuit in particular is like at home, it's a pretty like, oh yeah, it's run of the mill, it's mid, right, so to speak. But in a live context, and I've experienced this too, what I've noticed with this is that it works with every guitar and every amp without really changing much on the front of the pedal, which I'm sure there's other overdrives that do as well. But also, yeah, it comes to life in a band context, and that's when it really counts, I guess.
To me, like, I think it's where, because I practice loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I play loud. So I don't want something to give me more of what I have. I want it to go a different direction.
Yeah.
And like that, I don't think this sounds bad.
Sure.
It's just, for me, if I'm going to have the spot on my board, I want it to take what I've already kind of dialed in and go further in a different direction.
Let's hear the fancy one, the cool one. What's the deal with this one again?
This is just high gain both
High
sides.
gain?
Yeah.
So we can do that here
Yeah.
with the dip switches. We can just switch both of these to high gain here.
And we ought to
And then it turns them red so you know it's high gain.
wait, what's it do?
Turns it red so you know.
Yes, sir.
It's hot.
Turbo, baby.
Turbo. Woo! All right,
fast.
let's open that up and make sure the dip switches are right too. I just want to make sure these are the screws that go with the low gain version.
The original enclosure.
Someone's gonna know.
They might be a different enclosure.
I'll know.
Addison's gonna know.
What'd you say, Zach? They might be a different enclosure.
Yeah, I mean, literally,
Don't
they
wanna
might be
misthread
different
this.
screws.
I mean, I was joking, but you're probably right. Addison's gonna lose sleep tonight. Be like, did we put the right screw? Ooh. I mean, there is something to be said for like opening a pedal up and seeing big chunky parts on a board. You know?
I hate this.
What?
The long leg pots bent like that stresses me out.
Why?
I don't know. I've broken pots before down there. I know what manufacturer makes those pots, and those are really durable. But I still don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
So now, they're both in high. Everybody's high gain. Okay.
Everybody hot.
Everybody's hot. All right. Let's start with left side, strong side.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Pretty dang close.
There is. I'm hearing some more of that low end here. Though. That I'm definitely getting that here.
Pretty close.
Way closer. All right. Right side.
It's like at first I thought they're the same, and then the more I kept playing, the more I kept hearing the differences between the two.
They're responding differently to the different. So it's like you get them matching to one riff, but then you play a different thing. Like you play a single note line up high, and then they respond differently. And you have to match them there, but then you play a different thing, and then they respond differently there. So
Yeah.
it's like they're not like mapped equally across the spectrum, if that makes any sense.
I mean, they could be doing something like for the taper so it can do all the stuff that it has to do. Because there's so much more going on inside that Chase Bliss pedal than what's going on in this.
Right.
So,
Because there's also the treble boost circuit.
oh yeah.
aside and thinking of these just as pedals, I think the Brothers AM is a better pedal. I think it sounds good. You're getting more pedal for your money because you're getting that treble boost circuit in there. You get more features that if you want to use them, you can, like being able to save presets. It can take MIDI switching if you've got a MIDI switching rig. Also, not having to take the back off to get to the dip switches. Everything else is on top. And it's a better form factor for your pedal board.
See, I wish that it was this big, like
Just a little wider.
just wider, because this is like, because I feel like the beauty of having something like this is you're going to be click, 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 both, whatever. And when it's that tight, it's a little tight, at least for me. Maybe I just got dumb feet.
Well, I got, it is. But I mean, you can do it. You can do it.
But, I'm just thinking, like, my days of being on stage with a big pedal board and it's dark and I'm like, but through all that, I didn't really hear the amp. I didn't play just the amp.
We should point out what the amp is.
Oh, yes.
2 rock, aux, and then going through some studio stuff over here that most of the guitar players don't care about. But, I mean, the amp alone is like, that's what I want to hear,
Like, that sounds like a pedal song now.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. And maybe that's just because I guess technically these are still both the high gain side, even though...
But we can set the Brothers, just for comparison, like take it off the high gain. So now play just the amp.
Okay, so...
More transparent.
Yeah. I like hearing the pick scrape. Now let's switch to this. Yeah, and to hear that little sizzle.
It's okay.
Some people really like that.
Yeah.
It's a feature, not a bug, but like there's like all the little things. Because you say I don't like something that everyone genuinely loves, then you get looked at like you're a lunatic. So
You can't go wrong unless you pay a scalper. And then in that case, I think you've gone wrong. But
Sure.
They're all good, man. It's like, this is what I always say. We live in the golden age of gear. All of this stuff sounds good. I mean, look, we're obviously playing really expensive. Like, actually, what might be fun to end on is let's put the King of Tone through the practice amp
hey,
and see what this sounds like.
let's try it.
Okay, so we've got the Boss Katana 50 mic'd up. Now, this is going to sound different because we are going from the 2-rock and the aux box, and we're now close micing. So it's going to sound completely different. But this is a $300 solid state student level amp with a King of Tone and the Brothers in front. So, I mean, let's hear it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, those are cool, but the real star of the show is that little amp, dude.
Pretty crazy.
It sounds really good.
It does.
Sounds awesome.
And it takes pedals well.
It's
Yes.
$300.
Yep.
It's loud too.
Yeah, that's full tilt. It's 50 watts. It's giggable. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like if I with that sound, if I had to use that at a gig,
There's a lot of other things I would be way more disappointed in seeing on stage for me than that.
there are tube amps that I have played that I would rather play that than them.
Absolutely.
Oh, gosh.
Between the two of them, through that, I don't know. I kind of like that one better under my fingers.
The actual King of Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are different. I mean, there's no question that they're not the same. And I'm glad we were able to do this because when I first got the Brothers, I thought it was going to be just like exactly the same. And it's not. It's a different thing. Sound-wise, listening, I think I prefer the Brothers because it's constantly got a little bit more of that high end that I like out of an overdrive sound. The King of Tone is a little warmer. It's got more thump, more kick.
That low mid thing.
That low mid thing that we just can't seem to quite get out of the Brothers.
Yeah.
But none of these sound bad.
Right.
No.
All great options.
This amp doesn't sound bad.
No.
Can't go wrong.
I mean, like, honestly, this rig, is this a Ventera?
Yeah, it's Ventera.
Yeah, so a Ventera into that.
Totally stock, by the way.
Bone stock. I mean, with the Brothers, you're looking at, less than $2,000.
Although, but okay, so forget this stuff for a second. Listen to just this. Like if I just turn on the booster circuit.
Not mad at that.
Come on.
So the real King of Tone is the Boss Katana that we made along the way.
All you need to make music is stuff that inspires you, and that's proof that it just has to sound good and be fun to play. It just has to be fun to play.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the most important thing, more than anything else. It just has to be fun to play.
Yes. Go make music.
Man, I like it. I'm gonna shred.
Hey man, just for the record, you were right. These screws and enclosures are different. These are longer screws, these are shorter screws.
The inside of both of these is purple.
Oh, sure enough.
Dude, I believe the enclosure is part of the sound.
Well, the finish as it wears off.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, man.
Think about it, man.
We all know.
Just think about it, dude.
Think about it, bro.
Think about it.
Less finish, more resonance.
Yeah, dude.